in hand, make a change all over the world.
We're here with our good president, Lois Tikman Canson, with our very first episode of Kwentong Rotary.
Yay!
So, can you introduce muna yung sarili mo sa amin? At pakilala mo muna kung sino ka sa ating mga manunood.
Okay, so I'm good President Lois Tikman Canson, the President of Rotary Club of Suburban East Rizal, Zone 5A.
Yeah!
Yay!
Actually, club mates kami. Pero for now, post po muna ako. Okay, so, a little warm up. How's your day?
Okay naman.
Okay naman.
Masaya. Very excited ako sa episode na to.
Yeah. Napaka exciting na magawa natin tong Rotary story natin na ito, no, for and also paano ka na-introduce sa Rotary?
Ako, good question. Siyempre dahil sa ating past district governor, which also happens to be the charter president of the club.
Okay.
Yes, diba?
So, give us a brief background, no? What was your experience? Lumaki sa isang pamilya na involved sa Rotary.
Kasi nung time na na-charter yung club, I think I was about age 8. Yan, 7 or 8 years old ako. So yung memory ko talaga of Rotary, yung mga outing. Yan. Kasi every year, yung Suburbanites, nagpa-planning session sila. Sinasabay dyan yung outing. So nagpupunta out of town, no? Subic, I remember yung Palawan, Cebu. Yan, lumalabas talaga yung club. Kasama yung mga family members. So yan yung memory ko of Rotary. Siyempre at that time, di ako familiar. Ano bang ginagawa ng Rotary? I just know that it's a group. Diba? Pero wala akong idea what they do. Pero, very clear siya sa isip ko because I have very fond memories of being with the Rotary family. And it also reminds me of yung togetherness. Kasi, parang ano siya masaya. Alam mo yun, masaya kasama yung mga ibang Rotarians, saka yung pamilya at mga anak nila. So, practically, I grew up with Rotary. And when the time came that my dad became district governor, doon na-involved na ako. I became a member. So that was back in 2012. Pumasok na ako sa club. Na-expose na ako. So, yun na yung mga club projects. And I think yung isa sa mga projects talaga na naiintindihan ko what Rotary is all about was yung advocacy ng EPDG Louis, which is yung environment protection. Because during his term as governor, doon nag-hit si Yolanda. And I was really touched and inspired doon sa naging, I think it became one of his high-impact projects, yung Boat for Lives, wherein nag-initiate yung kanyang distrito na makapag fundraising to buy to buy boats, no, fiberglass boats para dun sa mga affected fishermen in Bantayan, Cebu. So pumunta yung district doon, dinonate nila yung mga boats dun sa mga fishermen. And I think nag-domino effect. Other districts, other clubs worldwide became inspired with that initiative. At nag-donate din sila, hindi lamang sa Bantayan sa Cebu, but in different parts of the country na affected noong typhoon. Parang nasagot ko na sa...
Oo nga eh. Actually, may follow-up question ako nun eh.
Sige.
Ano ka ba? Pinilit ka ba mag-join or nagkusa kang mag-join sa Rotary?
Okay, to be honest, nung time na yon, pinilit. Because I was a member of GCI nung time na papuntang governor si PDG Louie. And I was very active sa JCI. But then, mag-governor nga siya.
Yes.
So, napilit
Oh.
na mag-join na sa
Syempre,
Rotary.
support natin.
Siyempre to support our governor.
So you've been in the Rotary, or you've been a member of Rotary for almost 14 years? Nagmat eh, no? The math is
The math is math.
2012.
Hindi ko alam,
Diba?
mag-compute
So,
ka.
2012 ka. Oh.
Pero I took a break.
Mhm.
So, after the term of PDG Louie,
Mhm.
I took a leave of absence. Not because of anything else, but it was personal lang. Personal kasi I focused on family, I got married, and I got busy rin with work. So I took a leave. Pero when I came back, that was in 2021, if I'm not mistaken. During pandemic yun term ni past President Nelly. Ano bang dapat taong term? Di man na-reinstate, but I was inducted again. Bumalik na ako sa club, and that time hindi na ako napilitan. So, ano na yun? Talagang I was invited, no? Parang sinabi, balik ka na kaya sa Rotary, and I thought it was the best time for me to join the club again.
Ayun. Ngayon, syempre, no, you've seen a lot of Rotary activities and a lot of people na nag-benefit from the works of our club and other clubs. What can you say about the lives of those people na have been changed by this club?
I would say, marami na rin kasi tayong natulungan yung club, di ba? I mean, hindi lang yung mga communities dito sa Cainta. Also, we have the Project Emma, which focuses on mga mamas, di ba? Yung mga single moms, young moms. Siguro yung isa sa I'm most proud about our club na na-touch natin yung kanilang buhay kahit pa paano would be yung mga kasama nating katutubong dumagat in Antipolo, di ba? Alam naman natin yan eh. We've been helping and supporting that community matagal na. Inumpisahan yan ng ating PDG Louie, ng charter president natin. And when we were introduced to the club, when we were introduced to the community, nagtuloy-tuloy yung support natin sa kanila from small things to big things. And ano ba yung big thing na sinasabi ko? Which I am super proud, dahil club natin yun eh. It's the Global Grant. Na na-feature natin ng Service Expo last August.
Yes.
So, tingin ko yun yung isa sa hindi ko rin malilimutan na nagawa natin all because of Rotary. Diba? Kasi nag-unite talaga tayo, hindi lang tayo sa club, kundi pati yung district na tumulong sa atin all the way to the Rotary International. Diba? Para nagtulong-tulong tayo para mabuo yung ating application for Global Grant. And finally, nag-grant ito na ibigay sa atin and we were able to implement it already. So,
no, every time na may help, diba yung mga itong mga nangangailangan, sino dito yung pinaka-paborito mo? Yung sa tingin mo talaga mas palalim sa pagmamahal mo sa Rotary, sa ginagawa mo, that made you say na somehow it changed your life as a Rotary?
hindi ako mag-identify ng single person or single community, but siguro as a whole. Kasi ang dami talaga eh. Ang masasabi ko would be, number one for me talaga, yung mga marginalized and the vulnerable in the community. Na pag natulungan mo sila because of Rotary, you're able to reach them and help them. Iba yung feeling. And sinabi ko bakit na in general na lang. Kasi, for example, pag merong mga typhoons, may flooding, last year, ginawa natin yun.
Yeah.
Ang sabi natin, gusto natin bigyan ng immediate relief goods ay yung mga nasalanta na hindi pa nakakakuha ng relief goods. Because mas madalas nabibigyan ng relief goods yung mga sa evacuation centers, yung madaling puntahan. And it became a challenge for us, sabi natin. Kasi nababasa natin sa social media, di ba, na 3 days na daw silang hindi nabibigyan because na may baha. Mahirap talaga mapaabutan ng tulong. And nung nagawa natin, napuntahan sila, no, with the help of course of the barangay, the LGU, kasi pinahiram tayo ng mga naglalakihang truck, pinahiram tayo ng mga bangka, at nadala natin yung relief goods sa kanila. Makikita mo sa mukha ng mga tao yung feeling na they are not left behind. Yung pag gano'n, nakita mo yun sa mukha ng taong natulungan mo, it's priceless. So, yun siguro, through the years na I've been with Rotary and we're able to actually help and reach out to those who are vulnerable, marginalized. Yung sinasabi rin na the last, the least, and the lost. Pagka na abot mo sa kanila yung tulong and nagparating mo sa kanila yung mensahe na hindi ka nag-iisa. Nandito kami, nandito ang Rotary to help you. I think it's the best feeling in the world and you know that you're in the right club. Diba? Nandito ka sa tamang grupo.
Actually, naalala ko nga yung nung nakwento mo yan before na sinishare niya sa club, no, yung naging relief operation ninyo na you're very touched na, I mean, you're very saddened, no, to know na itong mga tao na to, no, parang as basic as water, diba, struggling for water kasi for a couple of days already, kulang na kulang sila sa tubig. That's why I believe, no, those incidents, no, those happenings na habang nagkakandak kayo ng relief operations, no, I believe naka-impact yun or naka-apekta talaga sa iyo, no, to love more what you're doing right now. But then, no, yung club kasi natin, okay, nahahati na sa dalawang grupo. Alright. Hindi naman to nahahati talaga, literally, no? Pero, age group. Okay, so diba, meron tayong kung tawagin natin sa club natin dito sa Suburban East Rizal na lumang tao at saka mga bagong tao. Ngayon, as our good president, how are you navigating Rotary Century-Old traditions ngayong taon? Ngayong term mo?
Sa totoo lang, naging challenge talaga siya sa akin because yung tinatawag nating mga lumang tao,
Hindi tayo kasali.
I grew up with them. Sila yung kinikwento ko kanina na mga tito at tita ko to nung ako ay maliit at nakakasama, nakikita ko na sila noon pa. So talagang iba yung ano ko, tito-tita yan eh.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, I'm here in the club, kasama mo na sila, di ba? Hindi lang sila basta tito at tita sa'yo kasi kasama mo na sila sa grupo. And syempre, iba na rin yung panahon nila eh. Iba na yung mga trip nila. And I guess I was brought at a time na sakto talaga yung theming, Unite for Good. Sabi ko nga, sakto yung team namin Unite for Good. So it became my mission na paano kaya unite yung mga lumang tao sa bagong tao, di ba? Kasi ayaw mo naman na yung club ay hati. Because I think we've seen that in the past. We've seen it in other clubs. Pagka nagkakahati yung mga lumang tao at bagong tao, sometimes nagkakaroon ng mga conflict, miscommunication, and worse, nagkakaroon ng getaway group. So ang tendency, yung mga bagong tao would end up forming a new club. Lalabas sila dun sa club. But I think the club understood the goal. Yung mga lumang tao, naiintindihan rin nila na it's time to train. It's time to paano ba? Kailangan na rin nilang turnover, mag-transition. And it helped me a lot kasi alam mo, sa totoo lang, I think in any organization, mahirap kapag hindi tanggap ng mga tao yung changes. Mahirap mahirap baguhin. Yung,
Lalo na yung mga nakasanayan.
lalo kung nakasanayan na nila yun. But I'm grateful dahil yung club natin, no, yung mga past presidents, yung ating mga leaders, past leaders in the club, alam nila yon. No, it's something that they've accepted, and in fact, they empower yung mga bagong tao, 'di ba tayo? They empower us and they push us to lead the club already, 'di ba? And we've begun with that transition panahon pa ni AG Lem, 'di ba? Nag-umpisa na sa kanya, medyo na-introduce na yung concept of transition sa club until dumaan kay IPBM-an. And finally, sabi ko siguro sa akin term, ang goal ko talaga was push yung mga bagong tao to take on responsibilities, to chair projects, at yung ating mga lumang tao, yung ating mga elders, guiding ano na lang sila, guiding in the background na lang sila. And I'm happy to see na with our PE, kay President-elect Gildo, no, ano na talaga, ready na to shift yung mga new generation leaders of the club.
Yeah.
Pero parang hindi ko nasagot. So to answer that, yung pagko-combine, no, yung pagko-combine nung the lumang tao and the bagong tao, malaking factor yung mga ang tawag mo dyan, yung ating mga fellowship. Yes, very important. So, number one, the fellowships, yung ating mga yung ating Suburban Running Club. Diba? Hindi lang naman siya pang mga bagong tao eh. Kaya masaya ako na yung ibang lumang tao nagjo-join din. Pangalawa, yung second venue groups, diba? Nag-merge dyan yung mga luma at bagong tao.
Second venue.
And third, the fireside meetings, di ba? Pag nag-meeting tayo sa mga ibang lugar, tapos relax, chill with families, di ba? Yun. So, very important na hindi lang puro trabaho yung inaatupag natin sa Rotary, but it's really about fellowship. Kasi it's what's gonna bond you together. Kasi mahirap magtrabaho pag hindi kayo close, di ba? Or hindi kayo komportable sa isa't isa. So I think very important ang fellowship sa isang club.
Para siyang glue, no, na nagbabind
Yes,
together. No,
correct.
mga
So kung
members.
anong trip ng mga tao, mag-KTV, tumakbo, kumain, game tayo dyan. Kasi dyan tayo magbaband eh.
Yes. Yung mga yan, knows no age.
Yes, exactly. Totoo.
So talagang kahit anong age group makaka-relate at mag-i-enjoy.
Correct.
Ngayon, let's have a short break. Pabalik kami
Kinakabahan ako.
sa episode.
When I saw the slogan or the invitation, of course it immediately connected with me. My father had a polio when he was in law school. So it affected his life. He had to stop for a year to recover from the illness. And after that, his life never became the same again. And of course, it also affected our family, our lives. His mobility was limited. Even until when we became adults, we only had to travel like once a year because he can only walk for just a few meters. One of the reasons why I joined this ride.
We would like to thank the cycling community for supporting our End Polio ride. Our friends from VGCC, Team Bucket List, Alka Plus, Life Cycle, Fititas and Fititos, Heaven of Angels, Baseline, Dulo Cafe, Standard Insurance, Aspire Pro, and the Philippine Team. Thank you very much for your support.
The Rotary Club of Suburban East Rizal organized the social ride awareness campaign for End Polio. So ang objective namin is to raise awareness about what Rotary International does to end polio. Sabi nga natin, we are this close to ending polio worldwide. So yun lang, no? We wanted to let the cycling community know about end polio. No? Isa siya sa advocacy ng Rotary International. And personally, ako as a cyclist, sabi ko nga, what better way to raise awareness by bringing in our cyclist friends, no? Even Rotarians and non-Rotarians. So, yan, nagsama-sama kami. We're really happy that we were able to have a successful ride to end polio today.
Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get to the main event of our My Rotary Story Press Lois. Ngayon, no, take us back to the very first time na you walk into a Rotary meeting. How was that? What was the vibe? How was it? Sa tingin mo ba, andito ka pa rin today? Let alone, no, you're as a president of this club.
That very first, nako, hindi. As in, hindi ko ma-imagine na magiging presidente ako. Kung yun na, yung remembrance ko nung time, pinakaunang join ko sa Rotary, I felt intimidated, I felt like, ano to, di ba kasi very formal, mga matatanda yung kasama mo, mga tito-tita ko, and it felt, tapos diba, ano ba, parliamentary procedure. So parang, ano to, ganyan, no? Kasi siguro yung vibe na nai-imagine ko is something different. So, to answer you, no, hindi ko na-imagine at that time na I would ever become president.
Parang lahat
Hindi.
na yata pang tinanong, ano?
Totoo, may point. Oo.
Ngayon, no, for sure, every Rotarian has a light bulb moment. Kung saan yung missions na ginagawa natin dito becomes more personal na for you. Kailan to natigil sa Thursday bilang isang simpleng Thursday routine mo lang? Okay, and start being part of who you are.
Tingin ko, no, months before I assume the presidency, ito yung time na parang medyo nagre-relax na si IBBM. Medyo ramdam ko na shocks. Totoo na to, papunta na talaga sa akin.
Ikaw na.
Ako na talaga to. And at that time, alam ko nang I have to prepare myself. And I thought at that time, ano ba yung nakikita kong dapat kong gawin talaga for my term. And nung time na yon, pinag-uusapan yung Global Grant, which was already 2 years in the making. And I thought, ako na yung naglagay ng pressure sa sarili ko na dapat sa term ko, tapos na to, implemented na to. So, hindi ko masabing light bulb moment ko yon, but that was the time I realized, hindi lang basta Thursday attendance yung Rotary for me. Aside from the fact that I knew I was the incoming president, I just took on that responsibility na gusto ko matapos na yung Global Grant na yan. Because imagine 2 years na yung pinag-uusapan, pinaplano, sinusulat. And at some point, parang kailangan lang, yun ang nga sabi ko nga, I just took on it upon myself na gawin ko lang siyang mission na matapos siya during my term. Ma-execute na siya during my term. And yun na, at that time, no, I created the technical working group. Kasi sabi ko, dapat may tumututok, kailangan may grupo, a small group, na magpa-follow through niyan. And, yun na nga, diba? Nangyari naman siya. So, yun siguro, parang simula nun, several months prior, alam ko ng, ano na to, talagang totoo na siya. And, I'm happy kasi, yun na nga, ang biruan naman palagi eh. Hindi ka na makakatulog. Yung trabaho na yung nakakasira sa Rotary because you really find yourself passionate eh. Pag passionate ka about something, hindi mo rin naman mararamdamang it's work. And I remember somebody from work telling me, bakit ka ba nag-aaksaya ng panahon mo sa Rotary? Bukod sa kumakain niya ng oras mo, pagod ka, abonado ka pa. And I also clearly remember what I said. Napangiti ako nung una. Kasi nga, napa-self-reflect ako na, oo nga, no? Pero I realized, we're not paid to do this. It eats up so much of our time. Pero ito yung ginagawa ko where I feel the most yung ano ba tawag na? Fulfillment. No, it's a self-fulfillment that I get. Na hindi ka naman din nabibigyan dyan ng mga parangal or diba, whatever recognition or what. Pero siguro yung alam mo na nagkakaroon ka ng sense of purpose eh. Diba? Yung buhay mo nagkakaroon siya ng meaning. Because you're able to, you're able to reach out to others. I mean, so masyadong baka maiyak tayo
Actually,
dito.
It leads me to my next question.
Okay.
Be honest, madali bang maging leader ng isang volunteer organization? Kasi syempre, kagaya nga na sinasabi mo, no, you're not being paid to do it, and including your members, no,
Hindi naman sila employee. Hindi sila bayad para gawin yung mga trabaho sa club. So, to answer your question, ano yung question mo? Madali ba? Kung madali ba maging... Hindi.
Maging leader.
Hindi.
Ng isang volunteer organization.
Hindi. Pero... but, dumadali siya dahil na rin sa mga taong tumutulong sa'yo. No, it's not easy because you make tough decisions kapag merong mga issues, di ba? But, at again, sinabi natin kanina, yung mga miyembro dyan, lahat naman kayo volunteers, wala namang bayad dito eh. So pag meron kang inassign na project chairman, di nagtatrabaho, hindi mo naman pwedeng i-fire. Di ba?
Di ba yung mga ina-assign na mag-host?
Di ba?
Dumarating, di ba? Ang galing. Diro lang.
Oo. Di ba? Parang, you cannot force people to do things for you or the club. So, the challenge there is how do you inspire them to do the job, di ba? Paano mo sila encourage na tumulong at gawin yung trabaho. So, I guess ano lang naman lagi kang babalik dun sa yung goal natin, ba't ba tayo nag-Rotary? Di ba? And at the end of the day, makikita mo yan, that there will be people in this club na willing tumulong talaga sa'yo. At doon ako palagi akong grateful. Kasi lahat naman busy, di ba? Lahat, hindi naman all the time kaya maglabas ng pera. Pero siguro na rin dahil yun nga sabi natin, no, when we give, bumabalik siya eh. So kahit pa paano, we're surviving, di ba? The club's surviving financially, and the club is thriving, di ba? We're given district grants, we're given yung global grant, and we have generous members and friends na pag nakikita nila yung ginagawa natin, they volunteer themselves. Nagbibigay sila na minsan di naman na tayo humihingi. They just want to help. Kasi nakikita nila yung ginagawa ng club.
Yes. And bilang na-brought up na lang din yung mga challenges, di ba? Meron bang time na may pinlano ka for the club or projects na hindi nasunod as planned or it didn't go as planned, pero can you share more of it with us?
Didn't go as planned. Teka muna.
Wala eh.
Wala
Kasi
eh.
Hindi, kung wala talaga, hindi wala, di ba? Magaling yung presidente eh. Well, hindi naman natin ma-force, di ba? Kung wala. Wala gagawin natin, i-grab natin. Well, kasi madalas na pag-uusapan, di ba, yung mga successful projects natin and all. Ngayon, if
Talk
you
about
have...
failure, ganon.
Yes.
Or,
Were there any disappointments?
hindi ko naman masabi siya na it was a failed project or ano. Pero, siguro kasi, meron ding mga bagay na it's just beyond their control. No? Minsan kasi, syempre pag meron kang gustong tulungan na community, may na-identify kang problema nila.
Kita niyo, sobrang galing ng club natin. Force majeure lang ang makakapag sa presidente.
You want to dream big, di ba? Gusto mong, yun nga, you want to dream big for that community. Gusto mong bigay all out.
Yes.
But sometimes, may mga bagay nga na beyond your control. So, yun, katulad nun, pag merong mga issues, yung community doon sa bundok na gusto natin tulungan. Kaya lang, meron talagang challenge pa sa water source. So, hindi natin ma-implement ngayon yung project, yung ganun. Pero, at least, no, we were able to give them yung yung hand wash sink. O, na-upgrade natin yung kanilang hand washing area kasi nung ginagamit sa isang school, yung ginagamit lang kasi nila doon, makeshift bamboo, tapos mga bote, yung 1 litro ng Coke, naglalagay sila doon ng tubig, babalik na rin nila yun, tapos maghuhugas ng kamay. So, ginawa natin, nag-install tayo ng mga portable stainless sinks.
Akala ko ginawa natin 5 liters.
1 gallon. Kailangan na natin 1 gallon para hindi mas may mag-igib.
5. Pwede natin 5 gallons.
Yun. So, wala naman akong masabi na wala eh. Kasi, sa totoo lang, magagaling ang ating mga project chairs. And like what we always say, no, we always plan ahead. Because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So, yun. So sa tingin ko, we were successful in implementing all the projects because nalaka-line up lahat ng projects, nag-assign tayo ng mga members na mag-focus doon. And we put also a timeline, we put a budget, so para lahat ma-execute ng maayos. So proud ako sa club! Yay!
So, Rotary is a global network. Ngayon, is there an international connection or project that shifted your perspective on how small the world actually is?
Probably yung End Polio Now initiative. Tayo, no, specifically our club initiated the End Polio ride, no? Ride to End Polio. Social ride. And you'll realize na hindi lang naman tayo yung gumawa nun eh. It's been done in other countries as well. And siguro doon ko lang nakita rin yung power of yung uniting for a common cause. Kasi when we did that project, hindi lang Rotarians yung sumama doon sa ride. In fact, parang 98% nang nag-join doon sa ride na yun are non-Rotarians. But because of that cause, no, sumali sila. And it actually gave us that platform to let them know what Rotary is doing about polio worldwide. Kasi may mga nagtanong doon, sabi nila, hindi pa ba nawawala ang polio? So, meron pa doon nagtatanong na, so Rotary pala, nagbibigay pala kayo ng mga vaccines. It was really a good opportunity for us to share na ito ay isa sa mga signature projects ng Rotary International. And kaya nga sabi ko din, aside from that, yung sa tanong mo na it made you realize that the world is small, no? Kasi when we posted our pictures, our videos, i-hashtag mo lang yan, then you'll see yung mga ibang mga End Polio initiatives sa buong mundo. Diba? And yun lang, parang it makes you realize na pag yun yun, nagsama-sama tayo, we unite ourselves in a certain project, a certain initiative, lumiliit yung mundo because you're may isa kayong goal, di ba? Parang ganun.
Tsaka, it's an initiative din kasi imagine, no, makikita mo nga na yung marami rin ang nagpa-participate, no, at gumagawa ng mga kanya-kanya nilang activities, no, on how they can support yung endpoint.
Yes,
project.
oh yes, hindi lang siya, ang dami talaga. Sa district alone, ang daming mga magaganda at creative na projects, di ba? And worldwide, no, you'll be amazed kung gaano kadami yung mga nagiging mga activities for that.
Di ba, kung maliit ngayon, lalaki rin yan. Kasi may hikayat natin yung iba mag-bike din.
Oo.
Diba?
Baka yung running club natin
Running club
magiging
yun, ano nga
siya,
pangalan ng
cycling
running
club.
club nyo?
Suburban Running Club. Mga
Ayun
S.
sa mga bike, alin yung fititos at fititas?
Yung fititos naman, mga ano yon, mga multi-sports din siya. So may mga runners, merong mga cyclists, swimmers, merong nagdo-duathlon, merong nagto-triathlon. Yan.
Ayun.
Sasali ka na ba?
Wala akong narinig na drinkers eh. Kung may drinkers. Golf.
Iba pala,
Golfing.
golf.
Golf. Anyway.
Okay.
So, the world, alam naman natin, ang bilis na fast-paced na ngayon, especially ngayong digital age.
Yes.
How are you ensuring that the club remains a magnet for the next generation of change makers like us?
Well, yun nga sabi natin, no, ang future ng club rests on the younger generation. So, I've seen that, no, before I became president. Sabi ko rin, and alam naman ng mga elders natin yan na kayo nang magpatakbo ng club, kayo na ang mga susunod na leaders nito. And I understood the assignment. Kaya nga sabi ko, I have to encourage yung mga younger members natin to become officers, to become project chairs, and to take on active roles. Hindi na pwede yung dati, lagi lang tayong
Pa-child star lang. Ngayon,
Diba?
main cast
main
na.
character ka na ngayon, di ba? And I'm glad kasi sabi nga natin, di ba, ang biruan sa club, ano bang sabi natin, we don't take no for an answer. So pagka binigyan ka ng tasking,
May isa pa.
ano ba?
What's stopping you?
What's stopping you?
Ay, iba pala yun.
Iba yun. So, yun yung naging kultura natin sa club. No? When you're given a job or when you're given a responsibility, claim it. And no matter how small or big that role is, galingan mo pagka ginawa mo yun.
Nalalapit na. Nararamdaman mo na ba? Nalalapit na ang patatapos na yung term
Wait
as
lang.
president.
Sorry, nasagot ko ba? Sabi mo kasi, parang paano magiging magnet yung club. Okay. Siguro, yun nga, no, aside from pushing the new generation members na mag-lead na kayo, take on responsibilities, para maging magnet, number one, you really have to be visible sa social media.
Exactly.
Kasi pag nakikita ng mga friends natin, no, yung mga henerasyon natin, yung ginagawa, they become curious. And that curiosity sparks something in them. Nagiging interesado yan eh. In fact, di ba, I have a couple of friends na nag-message sa akin, they want to join, they're interested, ano ba daw ang Rotary na ginagawa, di ba? So, yun, number one, dapat visible talaga tayo sa social media. And second, I think we also have yung binagay ko kanina, hindi puro trabaho dapat may fellowship. And when people see na, hindi naman puro pala trabaho yan. Kasi yung iba ang feeling nila, pagod na ako sa trabaho, pagod pa ako dyan sa, dadagdag pa yung Rotary. So, pag nakita nila, masaya rin pala talaga sa Rotary because, katulad niya, meron tayong running club, meron tayong mga district events, merong Oktoberfest, na may concert, may mga may mga inuman, yung paborito nyo. So, pag nakikita nila, may ganyan naman pala sa Rotary, no? They become, yung parang mas ano sila, mas na excite sila na maging bahagi niyan. So, yun, I think yung mga bagay na yun, it's something attractive to the younger generation. Especially, I understand that younger generations now, mas ano sila yung they want to join groups or causes na yung hindi lang puro happiness.
Yes.
They want to find meaning, diba? They want to have a purpose then. So I believe this is a good time also for Rotary to be out there and reach out to these younger generation. Kasi sila yung humahanap sila ng outlet ng kanilang energy, creativity, di ba? So, yeah, we have to be really more, take advantage of social media.
I'd like to congratulate you, with President Lois, no? Kasi during your term right now, no, mas active tayo in our social media presence sa ating Instagram and Facebook page, and yung pagkabuhay ulit ng ating e-bulletin, no, na
Yeah.
kung saan mas marami pa ang makakakita ngayon ng mga nangyayari at ginagawa ng club natin. And definitely, no, would entice this younger generation na makahanap ng club na pwede nilang salihan. Siyempre,
Yes.
dapat sa amin. So, nalalapit na tayo sa pagkatapos na
Yay!
story. Before we reach the end, I'd like to ask you this last question. When your term ends and you hand over the gavel, what is the one thumbprint you hope you've left on our club?
Ang hirap naman nun, pero siguro hindi, one word ba? Hindi naman. Ano bang kailangan? Wala. Okay.
Mga 5 words.
Siguro it's, ma-realize ng love, or yung maging proud tayo, na we were able to do hard things. Number one, yung TRF, it wasn't an easy hosting, diba? Pero nagawa natin. Doing the global grant, diba? Kasi alam mo, marami akong kaklase. They feel intimidated to apply. Sabi ko, hindi naman mahirap pero ibig sabihin kaya. No? Yung sinasabi ko palagi sa inyo na huwag tayong matakot na pag may idea ka, huwag tayong matakot at pangungunahan mo na mahirap, hindi kaya yan. Basta lagi mong isipin na we're capable of hard things. And I'll also talk about hindi lang yung service projects na na-accomplish natin, hindi lang the high-impact projects and hostings na nagawa natin. No? And also want to talk about something more personal dun sa members, which I am truly proud of. Yung Suburban Runners. Di ba? When I started my presidency, mga manginginom yung mga second venue group, di ba?
Witness ako kung paano na-transition. Paano kami nabudol.
Di ba? Parang never in their wildest dreams nila na-imagine na tatakbo sila, let alone a 21 kilometer. Look at where they are now. Every week, tumatakbo.
Yes.
Every day, may bagong running shoes.
Yun ang talaga.
Yun
Main,
objective. At ito yung mas pinaka nakakatuwa. After the very first 21K, 10K na sinalihan natin, sabay-sabay, di ba? Tayo nung last year, akala ko doon na nagtatapos yun. Kasi sabi namin, nila AG, nila Rotarian Rocks, nasa sa inyo na yan kung anong gusto nyo gawin pagkatapos. Tinuloy-tuloy nila. And I'm proud kasi may mga runners tayo sa club na gusto nang mag-marathon din this year. Yay! Palangpangan! Diba? And I'm also so proud na nandito siya ngayon. Sakit na nga ng braso niya. Diba si Pipi Maggie?
Yes.
Na parang how she is such an inspiration. Kasi di ba parang siya din nagugulat siya sa sarili niya na she's able to conquer nakapag 5K na, nakapag 10K na siya. Binubudol na nga natin kung 21K siya this year, di ba?
Ano muna, ano, talaga ayaw doon.
Hindi 21K pesos. 21K pesos. Yan, tama ka, no? Lahat sila sa umpisa ayaw. Hindi ko kaya yan. Yung mga ganyan. Mahirap yan. Ganyan. So, siguro yun yung isa sa mga gusto kong maiwan sa club na we're all capable of doing hard things. Kailangan mo lang maniwala sa sarili mo. You have to be your greatest number one fan. You have to be your number one fan. Kailangan mag-umpisa yung paniniwala sa'yo.
Grabe. Ngayon, no?
Ayan
Yung
na.
running club na
Ayan,
yan.
ayan.
Buhay na buhay na.
Buhay na buhay.
Alright, so ngayon, meron lang tayo before
At
we
wait
wrap.
at yung running club natin, hindi lang sa club natin. No? Marami na rin mga outside, mga other Rotarians sa ibang club na member ng ating running
Yes.
club is. And it's open naman talaga sa lahat, no? Open siya sa lahat. So,
Lalaki pa yan. Kasi lalaki pa ang mga
dadami pa tayo.
generations at mga young at heart sa
Correct.
ating club. Ngayon, ready ka na ba?
5 seconds lang ha.
Oh, 5 seconds!
Ready ka na ba
Oh,
sa
sige, sige.
ating rapid fire round? Ayan. So dito,
Ano yan? Fast talk? Parang fast
fast
talk.
talk tayo dito, Mare.
Wala explanations, ha?
Yes.
Okay.
Ready ka na ba?
Ready na.
Okay. Early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Coffee, tea, or gel? Gel.
Energy. Coffee.
Coffee. Rotary gavel, tool for order or just for fun?
Tool for order.
Your favorite Rotary meal? Meron ba? One word to describe your board of directors. One word to describe your board of
Board of
directors.
directors.
Ay, yung mga chair natin. Project chairs.
Very supportive.
If you could start a project in any country tomorrow, saan?
Philippines.
What's your walk-up song when you approach the podium or stage kapag nagtotok ka? Fireworks?
Wala.
Wala. Wala yun. I'm a survivor. Service above self or four-way test? Alin dito ang mas gusto mo?
Service above self.
Best thing about being a president?
Hirap. Sabi mo may pipiliin.
Wala.
Rapid fire nga.
Wala, sorry.
Best thing about being... Guys nagpahuli. Best thing about being president?
Hindi ko alam, wait lang.
Okay, dito tayo sa hardest thing about being president.
Wait lang. Ang hirap nun!
Eh di, ano?
Oo nga no. Wait ulit.
Best thing about being president?
Last two na lang pala to.
Marami na kilala. Mga classmates. Lumaki yung
Sige
network.
nga, mag-expound ka ba?
Naman yung friends. Outside club. Dami na yung mga CS. Mga classmate na ano.
Ano ba?
Ano ba?
Ano ba?
Ang hirap!
Ngayon ka pa na mental ka. Patapos
Ang dami na sinabi niya kanina. Sa oras
Kami yung kwento kanina sa left hand. Yung kanina, ang dami. Mas mahihirap nga yung kanina eh.
Best thing. Okay. O, sige na, ulit na.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Best thing about being president? Five,
You take...
4.
Teka.
5 seconds lang kasi.
Last na, okay, go.
Best thing about being president?
Sharing a vision to your members and driving them towards that vision.
Nice. Hardest thing about being president?
Hardest thing, financial, charot. Wait lang.
Matapos mo
Totoo yun. Joke din.
Wait, okay, go.
Hardest thing about being president? Abono.
Wag, wait. Ano nga ba? Last na to eh.
Hardest thing.
Hardest thing?
Ikaw, ano hardest thing mo
Oo
sa
nga, ikaw nga.
Kaya
sunod-sunod na events.
Puro events.
Dikit-dikit.
Sige, okay.
Hardest thing about being president.
Time! Kasi magbibigay ka talaga ng maraming oras and 24 hours a day is not enough.
And that concludes our Rotary story.
Sabihin
Thank
ko
you
ba
so
naman-
much, good President Lois.
Thank you so much sa napilitan ka rin dito.
Nagbilis ako magmaneho.
Sabihin ko sana, sagot ko, hardest thing about being president, ito, my Rotary story.
Yung eto!
Ito!
Guys, di naka-record. Umabot ako kay Kevin lang pala.
Wala na.
Hindi nga.
Joke.
Yay! Thank you! Hirap.
Ayan, so that ends our Rotary story. Alam ko, bitin pa kayo, you want to hear more, but in reality, 3 hours po namin i-record. Hindi mo bitin. So, wait for our next Rotary story na i-share sa inyo via YouTube or Facebook.
Subscribe!
I have here again our good President Lois Tikman Canson and your host Kevin Sacramento. Goodbye and see you again next time. Peace. Peace. Yay!
Hand in hand, make a change.